One of New Zealand's best-known singers, Ray Columbus, has died at the age of 74. He died peacefully at his home in Auckland after battling ill health for the past 4 years. Here's Megan Whelan.
Ray Columbus, often referred to in the media as the godfather or modfather of New Zealand pop music, will be remembered for his stylish dress, his unique dancing style and the songs that repeatedly took him up the charts. The Christchurch-born and raised entertainer joined Warwick Burke on New Year's Eve 2009, telling him that his somewhat overbearing father triggered his love of entertaining way back in 1948.
Dad told me when I was 6 that you were going to be Fred Astaire, and I had no idea who he was. And he was a big guy. He was 16 stone and about 6 foot tall. I took after Mum. She was a petite little woman. And he said, "You're going to I'm putting you on the stage. You're going to be a tap dancer and singer." And I, so when he says that, you say, "Yes, Dad." I had no idea what it involved. And my sister Patricia also went to the same lessons, and she was much better than I was, and much more dedicated. But I think I was just a natural ham.
Around 1960, he was offered the lead vocalist job for a Christchurch dance group, the Downbeats. In 1961, he formed Ray and the Drifters, which eventually morphed into Ray Columbus and the Invaders. Here he tells Warwick Burke about their influences.
We were also big fans of Buddy Holly and Everly Brothers and Elvis and Hank Williams. I mean, all of those influences into the R&B thing. And it happened to us at the same time as it happened to the Beatles and the Stones or whatever in the UK.
The group had a number of firsts in New Zealand music. They were the first Kiwi group to record an entirely original New Zealand album, Original Numbers, and the first to break into the Australian charts with I Wanna Be Your Man. And She's a Mod in 1964 reached #1 in Australia, making the group the first New Zealand artists to have an international hit.
She's a mod, she's a mod, she's a mod, yeah, 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 yeah. She's a mod, she's a mod, yeah, yeah. She's a mod, she's a mod. She won't change anymore.
In 1965, Columbus and his Invaders toured New Zealand and Australia with the Rolling Stones and Roy Orbison. In the same year, they recorded Till We Kissed, made just before they split in 1965, which became New Zealand's biggest selling pop single, eventually selling 100,000 copies.
Till we kissed, I never knew the years that I had wasted. Till we kissed, I never knew the kisses I had tasted. But now I see.
After the group split in 1965, Columbus spent 2 years in the United States with his then-wife, Lavonne, before returning in 1968. He regularly released solo material and then began managing, recording and sometimes composing for a number of late 60s acts, including the Chicks and popular Come On singer Shane. He became a TV star in the pop show Come On and later in the mid-1970s in Ray Columbus Presents New Faces. He won many awards, including Entertainer of the Year, and in 1974 was the first Kiwi rocker or pop entertainer to be awarded an OBE for services to the music industry. Columbus made many other contributions to New Zealand music, promoting it overseas and serving on the Arts Council and professional bodies. He'd suffered poor health for many years, a heart attack in 2004, a stroke in 2008, and a bout of cancer. In 2009, Ray Columbus and the Invaders were presented with the Legacy Award at the New Zealand Music Awards and were inducted into the New Zealand Music Hall of Fame. He's survived by his wife Linda and 2 children and 3 grandchildren. For Checkpoint, Megan Whelan.
Where you been? Where you